Okay, so now we're going to go back to 2022 when I decided to start losing weight again and this time completely keep it off. 2021, my son was born. During that 2020 phase to 2021, when I started gaining all my weight back again because of what happened, my wife got pregnant, and I was like, okay, this is another excuse for why I can gain weight again. So my son was born in March of 2021. And after that, I was telling myself, okay, I'm going to start a diet as soon as my son's born, and then I'm going to get back in shape. And honestly, just the way the mental state my mind was in, I wasn't ready for it. And I told myself, okay, we're going to wait till January of 2022, and then I'm going to start it. January came around, and at this time, I was like, screw it. I don't care. I accepted being fat at that point. It wasn't until I started having this abdominal issue inside my stomach, because I'm one of those people who can literally go 24 hours without eating and then binge eat like crazy that next day and eat thousands of calories at one time. And I remember being at work, I got hungry out of nowhere, and I don't know if I was fasting or not, but I just remember getting hungry out of nowhere, and I went to the cafeteria, or not the cafeteria, I went to the break room, got an iced honey bun, I got there's a little sleeve of donuts, like little chocolate sleeves of donuts. I got two of those, then I got chocolate milk, and I ate that so fast. And that alone roughly is like 1,200 calories, if not more. So I ate that, and then I was still hungry. So I remember getting like a Snickers bar, Payday, and one of those Zero bars, I think. And I remember eating all that like literally within 30 minutes, and then going back out to work. And when I got back out there to work, I had this huge swell inside on the top of my upper abdominals. And I never got it checked out. But all the research I did, it was like some kind of gastral indigestion issue. First I thought I pulled something, because when I bent down like this, my abdominals would like pop out over the fat that was under on my stomach. It would just pop out over it, and I thought maybe I had like some kind of abdominal hernia or something, where my abdominals were just pulled or something. I didn't know. I didn't know what was going on. When I very first experienced that for the first time, I knew this was the time I needed to lose weight and get back in shape. Because when my health started to affect me physically, I knew this is the time I need to make a change. Starting in April of last year is when I started doing CrossFit. I was 195 pounds, weighed the most I've ever weighed. So pretty much now how I started that, whenever I started CrossFit, I started slow. I pretty much just cleaned up my food. I wasn't fasting or anything at this time. I just cleaned up my food. Said no more soda, no more junk food, honey buns, donuts, no more junk food, and no midnight snacks. And that alone, within that first month, I was able to drop probably 10 pounds. Then it stagnated and then just leveled off. So then in the month of June, still doing CrossFit a lot. I was going into work and I was running before I'd go to work on the treadmill. At this time, I started fasting. And I started with a intermittent fasting, within doing an 8-hour, because how I started was I'd go 8 hours without eating, then I would eat. Then a week would go, I'd do 12 hours. Then another week I'd be at 16 hours. So I was doing this every single day. At this time, I was doing it every single day because I was determined to lose weight as fast as possible, because I was scared about my stomach. So within the third week, I was doing 16-hour fasts. And then in June, by the time I was done, I was down another 10 pounds. So I was already down 20 pounds my first 2 months. Okay, that was May, sorry. So in May, that's what happened. So by June, I started a no sugar diet, which I did pretty much literally no sugar for the first 2 weeks. It was working and it was great, but I realized I was really unhappy because I love fruit and I need to eat fruit at least. So I told myself what I was going to do is I'm still going to stick with the no sugar diet, but what I'm going to do is I'm not going to eat anything that has included sugar or added sugar into it. So I could eat like watermelon, because summertime I love eating watermelon. So I'd eat watermelon, blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries. Those are pretty much the four. I mean, we'd had pineapples too every once in a while, but those are the 4 to 5 fruits that I ate just to keep my sanity in line. Yeah, by the end of July with my sugar-free, by the end of June with my sugar-free diet, I was down my 35 pounds. I hit 160 pounds. 3 months, went from 195 to 160. Completely blew my mind because like the month that it all happened, I was not expecting to lose weight. And I just made this shift in my brain where I told myself, okay, we're losing weight right now. Your health is being severely impacted. My stomach, I was having problems with my stomach, so I just decided to make a change. That's pretty much my story for that. So if anybody watched to this point, I appreciate it. I thank you. Uh, like, subscribe, follow the journey, and thank you guys for watching. And if you do like seriously want to follow and support me, I would very greatly appreciate that. And that's all for this video. Thank you guys.